What's up, everybody? It's MrAeroHD back here with another episode of my eSports drifting career. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Today we were in round 2 of Street Style Reborn, or SSR. We were at Silverstone in the wet, and I don't know if I've ever been in a competition where the track was wet before, so I was pretty stoked on this. So because of our good placing, we placed 5th, I think, last round, and then we had 1 dropout, so we were seeded 4th. So that way we didn't have to qualify for the top 16 at all. For those who are not familiar, the system that SSR uses is the person in Division 5 battles the person in Division 4. The winner goes against the guy in the Division 3. The winner goes against the guy in Division 2, and then whoever wins out of all these guys moves on to the top 16. So again, I was 4th place. We were solidly in the top 8, which was cool. Awesome. Means I didn't have to do any of the hard work here. We ended up going against iTandem Crypto, who I believe beat Tofu, and then Envy Turbos didn't show up. I'm not sure how their battles went. I wasn't there. So I know Crypto. I don't know Crypto and how he drives, but I do know that he's on iTandem, and iTandem is a good team. So I was like, shit, I gotta take this guy seriously. And he was driving an E46. My car didn't feel super great. I never really had a feeling the way I wanted. I just think I'm not married to Silverstone. Ever since they changed the first corner and the drip, like changed their layout, the first corner kind of like is a closed radius. Like it's like open, 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 then all of a sudden it closes. It's not like a smooth turn anymore. I never really liked it. So I was like, whatever, I guess I'm gonna go for points in this round, so I can't just skip it because I don't feel like doing it. So I showed up, did some practice, and as always, I'm gonna show you guys the runs unedited, and then we're gonna go through and show you what I did right, what I did wrong, and yeah, this is what happened. All right, coming off the 50 roll here. Again, in the rain, it was the moderate rain settings. Your 50 roll ends here. You got a good jump. I also got a good jump. Now, I was entering in practice right here. That was my entry point. For some dumb reason, I was like, now let's enter here instead. So I did. I entered late, and I felt myself going wide. So I was in 4th gear. I kicked it down to 3rd gear. It kicked my car in a little bit, but what happens is I late apex. Remember how I was saying this corner kind of like it's wide, 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 and then like cuts in and it's not smooth anymore. Not like a smooth radius. I late apex, which is not what you were supposed to do. Crypto, I believe, actually did the corner properly. He did. So you apex at the beginning of the corner, not the end of it, because I'm an idiot. I didn't come out to this strip like I was supposed to. Crypto following my line, and then I had a little bit of a slow transition here, and he just dives in, he attacks. Luckily I ran this last corner really well, but my car was really slow in turn 2. That was not my car's strength, and he just beats up on my door here. I pull away a little bit, but more or less I think that he had a little bit of an advantage, you know, because I made the 1 mistake, 2 mistakes really. I missed the first clip and the second clip, not by a lot, but Crypto really didn't do anything wrong in his follow, but definitely still could be anybody's game, and we are going to be switching positions, and I'll be on the follow. Really don't have to explain a lot here. Well, I do. So whatever reason, my dumbass, I don't go. I know that in a follow position, you have to jump to start. Not by a lot. Like, I should have been going right here. but I waited until the 50 roll, so he's got to jump on me. That's not good. Even I know he's faster than me, maybe not by too much, but I know he's faster than me. This was really stupid. I don't know what I was doing. Like maybe I looked over at Spotify to see if my the song I was listening to was gonna end. Something dumb. I just lost focus. You know, no one's fault but mine. I'm not blaming it on anything. Just like I'm an idiot. And he takes off on the 50 roll. That much gap when the battle is basically 50-50. I still think he had a little bit of an advantage, but I still think that I could have easily swung it my way if I would have drove well. This is not good. So I said, cool. I gotta charge in right now. So I went a little bit shallower. Tried to cut in through angle where they didn't want to. Crypto's running the right line. I'm kind of shallow. So here's what happens. He's at the right angle on the right line, right? I'm expecting him to transition. He kind of comes out and then transitions. I don't know if that's what he's been doing or what you're supposed to do, but in my mind at the time, I went, wow, he's fucking slowing up. Because he killed speed here. So he kills speed here. You see me get on the brakes. I'm like, oh shit, he's like slowing right down. I expected him to slow down maybe around here. Not here. But again, that could be just because I was running weird in my own practice or whatever. But I'm like, fuck. And you see me get off. I do cut in here, but he's on power and I'm kind of just stagnating. And because of that wonky line that I took, I couldn't get into the curbing like he is. So I'm trying to get the car to push inward. And he's just like, cool, I'm gonna take off now, goodbye. I ended up hitting the apex here, or getting closer to the clip here, but he's fucking gone at this point. So, two things that we can I lost, clearly. But there's two things we can take away from this. One, I drove way too soft, especially in the lead. I can come in here with stupid angle, but where I entered, I was like, I'm not sure. I doubted myself the entry here. I can maybe not much more angle, but definitely more. And I could ride it the whole way around the corner, which would have threw him right off. That's my mistake. I just was driving really timid. I don't know what was going on. You know, I'm proud of the second half of this run. Like turn 2, I think I did really well here. He just did a good job of closing the gap and taking the right proper line. I could have pulled more angle here, just more angle all my lead runs. So I just drove way too timid, and I was too concerned on gaining the gap that I gave him on the 50 roll, that I wasn't really paying too much attention to him. Because if I am not sure if I'm going to call this a mistake officially, but I'm going to call it a mistake just to make my life easier. But if I would have seen this mistake coming, got on the brakes a little bit sooner, and then as soon as he transitions, charged in on his door, I think that would have been game over. I think that I would have beat him. We're pretty evenly matched. It's actually really fun. It just sucks that I lost. But that's why I do these videos. So I can come back and analyze what I did wrong, and maybe you guys can learn something as well. But because of how much foot brake he used, if I would have been on the curbing he was, and kind of just more focusing on my line instead of what he was doing in our proximity, when he did this kind of slow transition, I could have just pounced and jumped right on his door, but I just didn't do that. So yeah, unfortunately we're out. I think we're probably gonna place I don't know yet because the comp is still going, so we're probably gonna place 8th, between 8th and 10th. Not really where I wanted to be. I was hoping to get at least top 8, but it is the way it is. Long season, lots of time left, and maybe thinking about a car change. I'm gonna stay S chassis just because it's cool, but maybe just want to change it up. But looking forward to get back in the drives. Thanks guys very much for watching. If you like this, if you're new here, maybe think about giving me a subscription. Follow me on Twitch. I usually stream everything that has to do with comp preparation and tuning and tandeming and all that kind of stuff. So check me out over there. Thanks guys very much. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.